afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. My name's KDO, and this is Moon Mama Musings. Welcome back to my living room for another Astrology Peephole. For today, the 19th of October 2021, in a waxing gibbous moon in the sign of Aries. Tomorrow is the full moon. So, we've got some preparations to do. We are prepping. We're getting ready. It's here. It's tomorrow. It's this big change. Like, oh my God, here we are. We're in it. We're already doing it. Let's go. You know? So, I was just having a snack between videos. So the moon in Aries is sextiling Saturn. Saturn, the planet of karma, the planet of structure, the planet of institution, of long-lasting things. I'm hearing that we have to do a self-check-in. You know, this is what this is all about. This particular one is like, Saturn wants us to check in with ourselves before the full moon tomorrow. You know, it's a new cycle. We just started a new cycle through the zodiac with the moon. Aries is the very first one. This is very full energy, right? So before we actually get into this, Saturn's going, hey, remember your maintenance now. All right? We talked about this. When I was retrograde, I was helping you do stuff. It was all out up in here. I was making you own up to your mistakes, blah, 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 blah. Well, now it's up to you. So you need to maintain the good things that you got going for yourself while I was in retrograde. So I'm not doing it for you anymore. Yeah, it's not like the universe is throwing shit at you left, right, and center anymore. Life has kind of calmed down, and it's up to you. It's up to you to do it now. But you got to check in. The key to this is Saturn is telling you, remember to do your maintenance. Remember to constantly update, to keep things in order, to keep things tidy. Your closet won't go to shit again if you keep things putting them back in the same place where they're meant to go. Check in with our emotions, check in with our body state, you know, be aware of ourselves. The moon is also opposite Mercury. And I heard somebody's getting cold feet. Yeah. There's this push and pull with our emotions right now. We're going back and forth between this like feeling really good and feeling like we're on top of anything and feeling like we can be optimistic and like we can handle whatever comes. And then we fall off the cliff right into this like, oh my God, I can never do anything right. I'm going to fuck it up. I'm going to ruin it. The heavens are going to rain down fire and brimstone and locusts and I'll never be able to have... Snap out of it. All right. Moon is opposite Mercury. It's a tug of war right now. Snap out of it. Stop floppiting all over there. Mercury in its shadows, yes, it's uncomfortable, but you are responsible for your reaction to the energies that are, right? So I understand that you feel volatile, but it doesn't give you an excuse to just be a crazy thing, yeah, to like act recklessly, to not be in your integrity, to go back on promises, to any of that. Like it's yes, everything's intense. No, it doesn't give you an excuse to be a shithead. All right, that's just the way that it is right now. All right, snap out of it. Snap out of it. Yeah. The moon is also trining Venus. So I'm hearing this is like a real call from the divine feminine, right? This snap out of it energy. This is Venus coming to say, like, look, Mercury, cool your fucking beans. Yeah. Stop. You don't have to feel so volatile, right? Venus is the one delivering this snap out of it sort of thing. It's like the moon is only focusing on Mercury. Yeah, it's like we're thinking so much about all of this turbulence that Mercury retrograde came into play that we're forgetting that Venus is actually kind of in a cool place right now, because Venus in Sagittarius kind of brings back this... It's like Xena the warrior princess, but in a whole new way, because she's far more like, it's in the name of love, right? She's the warrior of love. She's like doing it for the better of the collective, trying to make changes that are going to ultimately benefit a wide spectrum of people instead of just our own personal abundance. So maybe we're feeling a little bit volatile, but Venus is reminding us, hey guys, this is for the greater good. Don't freak out. Yeah. We're going to be able to move towards this abundance, this creativity, this passion, this love. But just calm the fuck down. Right? Cool your beans. I feel like Venus in Sagittarius gets really like, it's very realistic about the Venusian energies, which is not uncustomary, right? It's not always so great. But I feel like there's like, I don't know, Venus in Sag, it's like the very well-traveled, well-educated, articulate, compassionate, worldly experienced, as well as well-read, kind of full package older sister. Yeah. It's almost like you almost hate her a little bit because she's so good at everything. And you're like, how does this even happen? How do they do that? How do they do that? I don't get it. The divine feminine is really, really calling us back into balance right now to remind ourselves not to be such a drama queen. Okay. Continue to look at the bigger picture of things. Continue to see how our abundance also reflects others. Sorry, itchy foot. And not just ourselves. It's about this moon trining Venus is about getting our heads out of our butt and realizing that the world does not revolve around us. And that our small actions can make much greater change than we expect. All right, last but not least, we have Mars trining Jupiter. This is really interesting. I heard somebody's going to be asking for advice. Yeah, it's like Mars was doing really great for a while, and then it got into the sign of Libra, and it was like, oh God, I don't know what the hell to do with this like baby steps action. And it's been trying to figure it out, and it's been doing a great job, right? But it's just reached this like plateau, yeah, where it's like it doesn't really know what to do anymore. And then it's the whole time it's been doing this, it's been watching Jupiter over in its retrograde energy, like figuring out all of these like trial and error energy, like trying to figure out how to integrate these healing energies, how to like bring them in. And now it's now it's actually like solidifying this healing in the real world and figuring out how it works for them on their day to day. And Mars is like knocking on Jupiter's door, like, please help me do what you did. I watched you all of these last 6, 8 months, whatever it was, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. I watched you change yourself. And I need a pearl of wisdom here because I feel like I'm almost there, but there's just something I'm missing. And I feel like I need your help. I just don't know who else to turn to. That's what I heard. So maybe somebody's coming to you and actually saying that, or maybe there's just aspects of yourself that you're on the verge of really, really bringing into balance, but you just can't do it alone, right? It's this energy that's been coming up last week a lot as well, is that we're not being an island anymore. We're not doing things on our own. We're looking to ask for help from others. We're seeing the value of collaboration, of compassion, of delegating tasks and reducing the task loading of each individual. It's really great stuff. But there's still this just kind of like, we need to get some sort of a perspective to really get it down pat, right? I'm hearing some of you guys really need to share the story of your growth as well. You've gone through massive expansion, and your growth, your learning is going to help other people sort of put their own into perspective. It's almost like, because you're so open to things, right? I mean, chances are if you're watching these videos, you're pretty open to things. Because you're so open to things and you've made such great changes in your life, people who are experiencing sort of unexplainable phenomena in their life, or like these situations they feel they can't control, seem to look to you for advice to see how you deal with these volatile energies. And they want to know what your story is all about so that they can sort of relate back to their own experience and see if it can make any sense, or if it can help them make sense of the situation. I'm getting that there is a real change in this kind of stuff, where before it's like some of you guys were, you wanted to fix everybody's problems for them. And now you're realizing that the best way to fix their problems is it's the, if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a day kind of deal. But if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for his life. Whatever that saying is. But either way, I'm hearing do something different. Okay, do something different, because there's something about small changes or small actions that you're making today on the 19th of October 2021 that you're going to realize some point down the line had huge, huge, huge impact on your situation whenever it is that you realize it. It's going to have massive payouts, okay? So maybe some of you, you're going to just be being a genuinely kind human being, but you're going to make an impression on someone that, like, in a few months down the line, they're going to be like, oh my God, that person would be perfect for this job that I've got. Or you're going to be in like the right place at the right time because you decided, okay, fine, you know what, maybe I will go drink a freaking green juice. And you go to that cafe that makes the green juices, and you're going to run into somebody who in a few weeks, the next time you see them, it's like you've been thinking about them, they've been thinking about you, and they were like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't run into you until now, but like, let's go on a date. I don't know what it is, but either way, huge payouts for small effort today. You don't have to do a lot of work today for whatever it is that you're doing to snowball quickly and become a very apparent gift to you, I'm hearing. All right, let's get a card of the day. I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot. Tout simplement. Back to basics, my friends. And when in doubt, go back to basics. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I just have to make a note about that. Teach a man to fish, right? Turn around every now and then. I don't know why I sing a song randomly out of nowhere. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you now tonight. Need you more than ever. No, I don't know. Yeah, maybe that asking for advice, asking for help is like you're really realizing, someone's really realizing, like, oh my God, yeah, no kidding. Somebody's had a total eclipse of the heart. Somebody's really realized how much they need somebody else to get the final pieces into play. I don't know what that, it's going to mean individually something different. It might not mean something for everybody, but some of you guys out there, you're literally the cornerstone. I'm hearing the stone that the builder refused will always be the head cornerstone. Interesting. Let's get a card. All right, these three. The World, the Five of Swords, and the Moon. Wow. Look. The Moon is all about cycles. The World is about completion of a cycle. So you didn't even realize how you were bringing to end some sort of cycle of unfairness, of deceit, of sneakiness, of unfairness. Big time unfairness, I'm hearing. Oh my God, something was really just completely misaligned, unbalanced, one-sided, overweighted on, like, it was no good. No good, but this is a transformation. This is a really moving away from it too. The world can mean travel. So maybe there is something to do with travel. Maybe some of you were really caught in a pickle because of the pandemic, I'm hearing. The fact that people couldn't move around so freely really screwed you over. And it set you off on this amazing journey of trying to figure it out. And you had to figure it all out from scratch. And you spent a long time going, it's not fair, 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 it's not fair. But you don't think that anymore, because now that the journey is over, now that, like, even though you didn't know what was going on for a very long time, now that the journey's over, you're like, oh my God, not only was this, I was completely wrong about the fairness of this situation. It's like this heartache needed to happen for a reason, and I understand why, or I needed to be an asshole so I would see that the error of my ways, or I needed to lose my job and walk away with the tail between my legs to realize that person that I was working for was a complete scumbag in the first place. I don't know, whatever it is, there's like these There is a massive energy of you are realizing now that the end of this cycle was such a blessing. You're going, thank God. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and Strength. You've made some massive evolution. Yeah, you started off 15:15 on the clock. You started off not knowing what the hell this pentacle was all about, and now look at you now. You've got all the resources you need. You've got everything you need. You're sitting pretty. You're the master of your domain. And it's because you overcame your fears. You were worried back then, back at the beginning, you were worried that you weren't able to tame that lion. You would get squashed by these unfair circumstances out of your control. But no, you have taken control of it now. Shall we, let's do this. One more. I'm going to split the deck. I'm going to pull 3 random cards to get a third triplet. Let's see what we got. Justice, 3 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Justicles. Yeah, look at that. Going away from, collaborating instead of juggling everything on your own has led you to this balanced state now. You're not trying to do everything by yourself. You're not trying, this is that asking for help, asking for collaboration. Now, you're not trying to do everything by yourself now because you know that wasn't fair. You're asking for help. You're bringing in collaborative forces. Whatever it was, justice has been served. Justice has been served, and it was when you stopped trying to do everything by yourself and when you asked for a little bit of help. Justice has been served. Cool. Let's get a little bit from the bag of tricks. Ooh, Lovers, detachment. Some of you guys are going through a divorce or a breakup. Some of you guys are close to somebody who's going through it, and it's affecting you somehow. Whether it's like, maybe it's like your sister is going through a major breakup, and you're being their rock almost. But either way, whatever it is, there is some sort of a detachment from a lover's energy. And it's realizing that the justice is being served. Maybe some of you guys are breaking up with somebody in order to free yourself up for somebody else. You're choosing somebody even. You had options, and you're making your choice about who it is you want to collaborate with. And it involves breaking free from somebody else. Either way, there's this energy of, we're moving away from juggling to collaboration here. I'm going to leave it at that. You put yourself where it's meant to be. Have a good time and eternity. Okay, whatever it is that you have moved towards, this justice is going to last forever, and it's going to bring you so much fucking happiness. Yeah, this ending of the cycle, it brings you all this happiness. You're going to, dude, shaka bra, you're going to have a really great time. Yeah, you're going to have it's forever. It's flow forever. It's for the long haul. Whatever this is. Temper tantrum and tough decision. Okay, yeah. It pulls up this wasn't easy. Look, I feel you. It wasn't easy. These decisions you had to make, these detachments you had to make. Some of you guys didn't want to break up with this person, but you had to. Some of you guys didn't want to forget somebody, but you have to. You threw a little bit of tantrum of it the last couple of days. You've been feeling really, 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 really volatile. And it has to do with that detachment, whatever it may be, whether we felt like we were unjustly judged by somebody, or whatever it is. You've made a decision to finally end this cycle, though, and it was difficult, and you threw a fit. You might still be throwing the fit, but it doesn't matter because the cycle is over. It's over now. It's over now. Like detachment. Yeah, this new cycle is going to be around for a very long time. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Time alone. Thoughts and prayers. If you're still throwing a fit, just take a time to breathe and think about all of this, okay? But I'm hearing that some of you, this is going back to that asking for advice thing. Yeah, you took your time alone now, and now you need to branch out and ask for advice. Put yourself where you are. Yeah, okay, some of you guys are going to be a little bit. Also, this is interesting, though, because decision, lovers, the lovers card can also be about a great decision in your, like a heart-spaced decision. Saying to stop. I'd like to, Look, it's different for all of you, but they're holding out. They're saying you guys each have to put yourself. You have to use your discernment right now and see where you have to go with all of this. Okay, because it's up to you to make a decision, right? I can't tell you what it is that your love life is all about because you're the only one that really knows. So put yourself into it. Either way, there is a balanced energy coming forth because you've stopped trying to do it all yourself and you're willing to collaborate. You've gotten over some major fears, and it makes you not give a shit about this unfairness anymore because the thing is that justice has been served and the cycle is over. Sorry. Yeah, just this is the important part here. Justice has been served. The cycle is over. Snap out of it. All right, snap out of it. Snap out of it. Okay, guys, that's it for me. I will be back. I'll be back here tomorrow for another astrology people. And full moon reading. Actually, there will be a full moon reading as well. It might already be out though. I don't know. I'm gonna record it at some point, and then we'll see when I put it out. I might put it out right away. Maybe I'll put it. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'll think about it. Either way, I'll see you soon. Whenever it is, I'll see you soon. Until then, though, I'm sorry for anything you're going through if I've made you feel a certain way. Thank you for being a beautiful being and lending your energy to this circuit that I hold so dear. Thank you to your guides, my guides, the Ascended Masters, Angels, whatever other energy has been involved in getting us these clear, concise messages for our greatest good. Whenever it is that we find them, regardless of astrology, whether it be right now in the near or distant future, we always find messages when we need to find them because we need to hear them. I love you to the moon and the stars and to infinity and beyond and back, and I accept this, and I hope you do too, but if not, no stress, no worries. We'll catch you another time. Bye.